Yeah, here we go. You can see the syllabus, water supply system design training syllabus, and also there is a drainage system syllabus, and also we have a firefighting system design training syllabus. This is what you are looking for, right? Okay. Uh,
Yes,
now,
yes.
I will explain one by one. So the water supply design training, what you will understand the complete water distribution system from the authority to the our building network, and from the building network to the your uh, uh, whatever the buildings wherever it is located. Okay. So basically we start with architectural design. Okay, so any designer, he should have understanding of architectural, okay, how the architectural space planning is designed. Clear? For example,
Yes.
you can say that in UAE we have a lot of construction projects. Okay, there are a lot of high-rise tower projects. Then we have a shopping mall, very big large shopping mall, and then we have a, supermarkets, we have a hypermarkets, we have a hospitals. There are different type of projects in UAE. Okay, I think in every India as well, in the global we have a different type of construction projects. Okay, so
Yes.
whenever you are going to be a designer, okay, as a, maybe you're a plumbing designer or you're a firefighting designer, the first basic is to understanding the architectural design, how the space planning is done. Okay, say for example,
Uh,
if you talk about one building, okay, you know the room, right? For example, you have a bedroom and you have a kitchen, then you have a corridor, then you have a staircase, you have a lift, you have a receptions, you have a plant rooms, you have roof area. So each and every area we will do the site planning requirement. Okay, that is a very simple for you to understand why you study the architectural design, because we are a building designer, right? We are doing a MEP design for the buildings.
mhm.
So we also should have a knowledge of the building design. So if we study the architectural design, site planning requirement, plot coverage area, space technical requirements, opening requirements, building story, floor types. Each and every floor you have a certain heights. Okay, so how the height is arrived and what is the minimum requirement as per regulations, and also you have each and every space what is the minimum requirement to design your spaces. Say for example, in your bedroom you cannot design with a very smaller bedroom, right? You should have a minimum space. And if in the office area, one place, one person to work, you should have a minimum space. So we all study the basic. I will give you some assignments, I will give you some study material. You will go and you will start read that assignments, then we will connect each and every week or every 2 weeks. You can, after practicing, we can have a brainstorming session, and to understand how much you have learned. And you will also do some assignment. You will take a paper, you will write whatever you understand, start doing some assignments. Okay, because if you read only, you cannot able to understand. Okay, you also write, so
Yes,
that
yes.
you have a basic deep understanding. Okay, we are going into the deep design
Yes.
because we are studying design. It is not a short term
Yes.
design. You cannot study the design in 1 day, 10 day, 1 month, something like that. Okay, you take your time, relax your time, and observe whatever you have learned so far. Okay,
Okay.
then after that we study the design codes. So for example, when you do the water supply design, what are the codes you do? Say for example, we have a plumbing codes, right? We have
Yes.
American Society of Plumbing Codes. Then we have a international plumbing codes. Then we have a uniform plumbing codes. There are different plumbing codes are there. In India, you're using it, but that is extracting from international codes, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so that international standards, how it extract, how that codes design, and you will also study the basics, very basics. Okay, the source of water, water comes from where, what are the various type of plumbing fixtures, what is the properties of the fluid. To understand the basics, then only you can do the calculation. You are not going straight away to the calculations. Okay, you do the basic
Yes.
study and do some assignments for the basic, and then we do the small calculations. Okay, then also you do the water supply pipe sizing calculation, pipe calculations, like do the water supply fixture unit calculation. Have you done before water supply fixture unit calculations?
Oh, no, sir. Haven't
Yeah.
done.
So you do the water supply fixture unit calculation, water flow rate calculations, water pipe sizing, water hammer arrestor selections, how to do the water hammer arrestor selection. Then also you do the water demand calculations based on people method, fixture method, lead method, and how to do the water tank sizing. Okay. Then also you know that there are different type of pumps: booster pump, pressure vessel, transfer pump, circulation pump. So you also understand there are different type of pumps, and how to design the each and every, how to calculate the flow rate, how to calculate the pressure for the pumps. Okay, how to calculate the water tank sizing. Okay, how to size the pumps, how to size the pipes, how to size the each and every fixtures. Okay, and understanding of ashtray fundamentals: electric water heater, centralized water heater, gas water heater, boiler water heater, solar water heater, how to do the heating calculations. So this all comes in water supply design calculations. So when you start with when you start with, say, for example, you have a building here. This is your building, for example, high-rise tower project, and this is your building. Okay, and the water comes from authority, and it goes to the tank, and from the tank you have a pump. From the pump you are going to distribute to the through the riser, and it will go to the each and every spaces, right?
Yes.
Okay, it will distribute to each and every fixtures. Okay, so what is the pipe sizing? How to
Yes.
calculate the pipe sizing? How to calculate the pump sizing? How to calculate water tank sizing? Okay, how to size the valves? Okay, and how to size the heater? If you need a hot water requirement, how to size the electric water heater? So this will give you the complete understanding of water supply design. You have any questions?
Got it. This one at the module 7, you said about the ASHRAE fundamentals and all, but
Yeah, Ashley
ASHRAE comes
fundamental.
under only HVAC.
Yeah, it is HVAC, but when you talk about heating, it is talk about thermal, right? Thermal.
Yes. Yes.
So when you say heating, it is nothing but heat.
Okay.
So heat or cooling, it
Yes.
comes from Ashley, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So that is what you also have. Should have a basic understanding of Ashley. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Next, we will talk about drainage. Okay. Say, for example, you have a water
Yes.
supply connections to each and every fixtures, right? And
Yeah.
now, how you are going to drain that particular from the drain? Say, for example, you are using WC, okay, and you are draining it.
Yes.
So it goes to the soil pipe. Yeah, as you said, you have a two stack system, right? You have a soil pipe, you have a waste pipe, then you have a vent pipe.
Right.
Okay, so how to size the vent pipes? How to size the
Yes.
soil pipe? How to size the waste pipe? Okay, so that is all given here in the international standard codes. And you will also study the source of drain, various plumbing fixtures, what is the properties of fluids. And remember the water supply system, you do water supply fixture unit calculation. Here you do DFU calculation, drainage fixture unit calculation. And how to calculate drainage flow rate calculation, how to calculate the drainage flow rate, how to calculate drainage pipe sizing, and how to calculate sewage tank sizing, and how to calculate storm drain pipe sizing. Storm drain is nothing but rainwater. Okay, how to calculate
Okay.
rainwater intensity,
Yes.
how to calculate rainwater flow pipe sizing, flow rate calculation, rainwater pipe sizing, rainwater tank sizing, then understanding of condensate drainage pipe calculations, how to calculate the condensate drain calculations, drain condensate flow rate calculation, condensate water pipe sizing, condensate water tank sizing. Okay, and we also study the external network like sewage network, drainage network, storm network, manhole sizing, then invert level calculations. Okay, then we also study the sump pit sizing, sump pit calculation, sump pump calculation, manhole sizing, invert level calculations, right? See, this drainage is nothing but gravity type, okay? But the gravity means doesn't work gravity all the area. So you have to have a forced pumping system, which is called sump pit system.
Yes.
Okay, you have any questions about drainage?
May I know what is this? The module 6 introduction to the condensate drainage pipe system
Yeah.
calculation?
Yes. You want to understand what is condensate drainage?
Yeah.
Yeah, condensate drainage is nothing but the drain comes from the AC unit. Say, for example, you have air conditioning equipment, right?
Okay.
So whenever the air conditioning equipment works, you will have a drain. So that drain has to be taken out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So these all the things we will study, right?
So
Okay.
this the module 6, everything comes under the AC system. Means
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the air
AC, but
conditioning.
yeah, AC only. But what I'm saying, it is a condensate drain. You will do it as a part of the drainage system.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And the drainage system will not be done by AC engineer. He will only provide the AC.
Yes.
But the drainage system has to be designed by
Yes.
drainage system, the drainage engineer, plumbing engineer. Okay.
So that water will be connected to the waste pipe to the drainage system, or how is it?
No, say for example, I will tell you the water where you are going, water where it is going to the WC for flushing purpose, right?
Yes.
That flushing water where it will go through the drainage.
To the drainage. Yes.
Yeah. Now, for example, wash basin. You're using wash basin for hand cleaning or face washing. So where the drainage water will go? and you're
The
taking
sump
shower.
pit.
You're taking shower. When you take the shower,
Yes.
that drainage water, the waste water will go through the waste pipe. Okay, and say for example,
Yes.
you're cleaning floor, so the water will go through the floor drain.
Yes.
It will go through the waste pipe, right?
So the waste pipe. Yes.
So these are all the things we will study. So after you
Okay.
study this one, you can able to design the complete system. Okay, where you can take a building and start designing the say for example, you can start designing the water system. You can start designing the drainage system, right?
Yes.
Okay, and when you go to the firefighting system,
Yes.
say for example, this is a firefighting system design training. Here also we will study about NFPA. Firefighting is nothing but NFPA, right? All
Yes.
NFP codes.
Yes.
Okay, here we will study about theory of fire, what is fire triangle, what is the stages of fire, what is the theory of water, cooling extinguishment mechanism, how to cool that fire, how to cool that fire, and what is the theory of smoke, what are the smoke movement, what is the basics of fire alarm system, fire load assessment, fire hazard. Okay, then remember you heard about different type of classes, class A, class B, class C, class D, class K, type of fire
Yes.
extinguishers. Okay, there are different how to place the fire extinguisher. You remember whenever you go to the building, you see the fire extinguisher, right?
Yes.
So how to size that? There are different type of fire extinguisher. In what application, what
Yes.
type of fire extinguisher you design, and where you will place it.
Okay.
What is the distance between two fire extinguisher? Okay, and there
Yes.
are sprinkler systems. Say for example, you have a different type of sprinkler system: pre-action system, dry system, wet system, deluge system. Okay, then there is a different components: alarm check valves, zone control valves, sprinkler heads. How to calculate the pipe sizing methods for sprinkler system. Okay, there are hose reels, fire hose reel, and standpipe. So how to size the? There are different type of standpipes: class one, class two, class three. What is the selection and design criteria, and what are the pressure classes and system ratings? Okay, then you talk about hydrant system, external building to protect the building from the external side. You have a different type of yard hydrants, and what is the application and what is the placement. Okay, then you have a wet foam system for the generator. Okay, then you have a water mist system, low pressure water mist, high pressure water mist. Then you have a clean agent system. Wherever the water cannot be used, you will go with the clean agent system, gas system, which is FM200, NOVAC, inert gases. So how to calculate the cylinder size, how to calculate the pipe size, how to calculate the sprinkler sizing. There are different type of temperature sprinklers. So how to select the temperature what application, what type of sprinkler you will select. Okay, how to size the tank. Okay, how to size the pumps. There are different type of pumps.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So these are the things we will study in the water supply, drainage system, and firefighting system. After you enroll the course, I will also include you in the WhatsApp brainstorming group, so you can ask your questions. Whatever you have a questions, you can ask your questions, and whatever you have a technical knowledge you want to share, you can share it in the WhatsApp group, right?
Okay.
Yeah. You have any
Yes.
questions to ask about the training syllabus?